to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. Yeah. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at the 34. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Good route here.
Let's bring it. Mike, check. 59.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Check my 45. I'm coming.
Bravo.
45
3rd and long for Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Jahan, ready?
45.
First.
Check 45.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 45 to Mike. He can't. Hey, Jahan.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Watch the whip. Hey, Mike.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Now Ryan, and he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Hey, Haywood.
Check my 45. Here we go. 45.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. They're no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think.
By that,
yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it backfield, and he curls back inside for the completion.
From 13 yards out, and the Vikings are able to strike for 6. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate, let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there. Able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
From the 38, Ryan eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Is looking for Ridley again. And now it's second down.
Ready, get ready. Hey, South, right 25. We on now. Right 40, right 40. Hey, Alpha.
To throw again. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football,
he coughed it up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall on it in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field, and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Mike, check, 59.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to...
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give to Cook out of the gun. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, it's Cook, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led into 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Guys. 51.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
We ain't giving him nothing to do. Check 3. General West.
Now Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, no matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Mike, check, 59. Smooth. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike, 59. Quaker Omaha. 59. They can't hang with us. Hey, receiver. Tighten up.
First down. Here's Cousins. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Cook following the penalty. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, this is Madison. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike, 59. Yellow. Here we go. 59 is Mike. Hey, box truck. Hey, watch the screen.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Mike 5'9". Oh, get him.
Here's Cousins. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 26. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
51, go! 58. 40. Double.
This time Ryan will throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 68 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.